That's a great question, Kristen. And so reflection is this fantastic tool that we have. It's a great method that we can use so that then we can try to integrate new things into our teaching practices. For me personally, I absolutely use reflection almost all the time in my teaching. I've made all of my biggest teaching breakthroughs through reflection, as well as taking the time to step back, think about how well maybe a new teaching practice worked, maybe what didn't work, what I should never use again, all the different things. So reflection has been such a fantastic tool for me just to take a step back, look at everything I've done from like a very high level view, or even like narrowing in exactly on maybe a specific teaching practice, and then just see how it went and how it works. It's so incredibly important to reflect in the STEM field. We get so many instructors and teachers that might just go into a classroom and just kind of wing it, or maybe they practice once or twice and they give a lecture and it's great. The students get a good learning experience, information is conveyed, students get to construct knowledge, which is fantastic. But there's this incredibly valuable period just after the class time where if you reflect, if you take a minute to stop and think about how the teaching went, you can make so many little tiny micro adjustments or improvements to the teaching to, again, continuously improve your teaching and become that fantastic instructor that you'd want to be. So if you're writing reflections, there's multiple ways to reflect. So I've experimented with like almost all the different varieties, and I find that they're all very helpful in their own ways. So if you're doing a written reflection, I always enjoy these from a more academic standpoint. I always find that I'm much more organized in a written context. So if I reflect in a written way, it's always great just to kind of, just lay everything out. You can edit it, you can go back, you can rewrite everything. Journaling's a great thing. Not only that, but if you do a written reflection, you can always go back and look at it later. So I have some notes from maybe 3 or 4 years ago from when I was in grad school about teaching reflections. And I feel like I'm a little cute kind of future budding teacher. And it's always fun to go back and look at some of my reflections that I've done and just see how much I've grown over time. So reflections are great, not only to see your own progress over a period of time, but they, again, continuously help you improve as an instructor.